Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Sir Michael, at nandito na naman tayo para sa isa na namang video tutorials sa mga lessons ng mathematics. Now, ang pag-uusapan natin is another way of solving quadratic equation and it is by factoring. So, ilalagay ko po sa baba yung link sa description box, yung links ng mga video tutorials natin na nauna with regards to factoring. Para pagdating dito is madali na kayo makakapag-solve using factoring method. Okay? So let us start with solving quadratic equation by factoring. Okay, so in order for us to solve quadratic equation by factoring, we made it sure na dapat ang ating given quadratic equations ay written in standard form. So remember that the standard form of the equation is written in the form ax squared plus bx plus c, which is equal to 0. So this is the standard form of the equation of the quadratic equation. Okay, so para ma-solve natin siya using factoring, kailangan muna natin gawin siyang in standard form. Now, let us try to solve the given examples. Number 1. So we have x squared plus 7x is equal to 0. So as you can see in the given, it is already written in standard form. So as we can rewrite this as x squared plus 7x plus c is equal to 0. And in this case, c is equal to 0 kasi wala siyang nakalagay dito sa ating given. Kaya 0 siya. So hindi na siya nilalagay. So that means we can factor the given x squared plus 7x is equal to 0. And the factoring method to be used in this given is the common monomial factor. So as you can see, x squared and 7x has a common monomial factor which is x. So ilalabas natin yung x. And then, we will divide all the terms, x squared and 7x by x. So, x squared divided by x is x, plus 7x divided by x is 7. And then, the next thing you will do after you factor the quadratic equation is you're going to equate all the factors into 0. So, what will happen is that, yung mga factor natin, nagkaroon tayo ng dalawang factors, i-equate lang natin siya sa 0. So, the first one is x equals 0. And then, x plus 7 is equal to 0. And then, solving for x, na-solve na natin itong isa. Kasi hindi naman natin siya gagalawin dahil equal to 0 na siya. And we have there, x plus 7 is equal to 0. So, solving for x, kailangan natin ilipat yung positive 7 sa kabilang side. And to do that, we add negative 7 on both sides. So, cancel na to. And then, we have x is equal to negative 7. So, our solution in the quadratic equation is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to negative 7. So, madali kapag ganito yung given kasi we're going to use the common monomial factor. Okay? So, next is m squared plus 8m is equal to negative 16. So, as you can see, this given is not written in the standard form. Okay? Although m yung ginamit, but still the concept is the same. Ano po? Kailangan siya ay naka-standard form na yung dapat unang term ay yung may squared, pangalawa yung walang squared or yung 1 lang yung exponent, and then, yung constant natin or yung number lang. So, m squared plus 8m is equal to negative 16. We can rewrite it as m squared plus 8m plus 16 equals 0. So, para malipat natin tong negative 16 sa kabila, add lang tayo ng 16. So, 0 na to, kaya magiging 0 and then plus 16. And then, we can do the factoring. Okay, so in factoring method, syempre hanap tayo ng factor na ang sagot, factor ng 16 na ang sagot ay 8. So, m squared, factor ng m squared is m. Since lahat naman sila ay plus, then all the factors is or are positive. And then, we're going to determine the factors of 16 na ang magiging sagot ay 8. So, that is 4. And then, equating the equation or equating the factors into 0, magiging m plus 4 is equal to 0. And then, m plus 4 is equal to 0. So, ayan. As you can see, parehas lang sila. So, transposing, we have plus negative 4 on both sides para makuha natin yung m. Cancel na to. So, that is negative 4. And then, we have also m plus 4. So, ganun din yung gagawin natin. So, cancel na to. M is equal to negative 4. So, kung mapapansin nyo, dalawa yung ating sagot, pero isang number lang siya. So, we can say that the solution of the quadratic equation is negative 4. So, yan lang po yung ating solution. Okay. So, next example. So, let's say we have the given quadratic equation x squared plus 5x minus 14 is equal to 0. So, since this is written in the standard form, pwede na natin siyang idiretso as factors. So, factoring, we have x times x to be x squared. So, x times x is x squared. And then, factor negative 14 na ang sagot ay 5x. So, that would be, since negative siya, isang positive at isang negative. So, the factors of negative 14 na kapag inad natin 5 is 7 and 2. And then, equating all the factors into 0, we will have x plus 7 equals 0 and x minus 2 equals 0. Then, solving for x, we need to add negative 7 on both sides para makancel siya. So, x will be negative 7. And on the other factor, add positive 2 on both sides para makancel natin to. So, x is equal to positive 2. So, therefore, our solutions are negative 7 and positive 2. So, para naman kung gusto niyo i-check, pwede niyo siyang i-substitute dito sa ating original equation. Okay, next is the fourth example. We have 2y squared plus 8y minus 10 is equal to 0. So, what have you noticed with the given? So, the given, all the terms in the quadratic equation are divisible by 2. So, therefore, we can first divide the equation by 2 para mas madali, masimplify natin. So, madidivide lahat ng numbers sa 2. So, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So, that would be y squared. And positive 8 divided by 2 is positive 4y. Then, negative 10 divided by 2 is positive 5. And then, equal to 0. Oh, sorry, this is negative. Okay, so, this is negative 5. And then, proceed with factoring. So, y times y is y squared. And then, factor negative 5 na pag pinag-add, ang sagot ay positive 4. And that is positive 5 and negative 1. Then, equating all the factors into 0, we will have y plus 5 is equal to 0. And then, y minus 1 is equal to 0. Then, solving for y, we add negative 5 on both sides. Cancel na to. So, y is equal to negative 5. And then, y minus 1. So, we add positive 1 on both sides para makancel yung 1. So, y is equal to positive 1. And that is our solution of the given quadratic equation. Okay? So, kung kayang i-simplify muna, then pwede nyo muna siyang i-simplify. Katulad nito, pwede naman siyang i-divide lahat sa 2. So, dinivide muna natin siya sa 2. Okay? So, last example. So, we have 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. So, notice that the given is hindi siya divisible sa, wala siyang greatest common factor kundi 1. So, ibig sabihin, hindi natin masisimplify itong given na to. Wala tayong number na pwedeng i-divide dito para mas masimplify pa siya. So, ibig sabihin, ito na mismo yung ifa-factor natin. So, 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. So, mas madali siguro gumamit na tayo ng slide and divide method para ma-factor natin to. So, how are we going to use the slide and divide? So, the first thing you need to do is to multiply this number to this number. And pag nakuha natin, ang sagot doon is 6. So, what will happen is, dito sa term na to, mawawala yung 2. Kasi, imumultiply natin siya dito sa 3. So, the new equation would be x squared plus 7x plus 3 times 2 is 6 equals 0. And then, pwede na tayong mag-factor. So, factoring, we have x and x. And then, yung factor ng 6 na pag pinag-add natin, ang magiging sagot ay 7. So, that would be plus 6 and plus 1. And then, since gumamit tayo ng slide and divide, kailangan nating i-divide yung constant ng factor by 2. So, di-divide lang natin siya 2, and then this one is 2. Okay? Then, solve na natin. So, solving, we have x plus 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then, this one is x plus, syempre, magiging decimal kapag dinivide natin. So, remain na lang natin siya as 1/2. And then, equals to 0. Then, equate all the factors into 0. We will have x plus 3 is equal to 0, and then x plus 1 half is equal to 0. Then solving for x, add lang tayo dito ng negative 3 on both side para makuha natin yung x, which is negative 3. And dito naman sa kabilang side, add lang tayo ng negative 1 half. So cancel na natin, x cancel to, x equals negative 1 half. So that means our solutions are negative 3 and 1 half. So that is how you solve quadratic equation using factoring method. Thank you.